So today is this one's birthday. That's right, she's 7 years old. Now, we didn't get her as a kitten. We got her when she was about 2. Say hi, Zelda. Happy birthday. So, what better time? Oh, so my shirt is very appropriate. Anyways, what better time than Zelda's birthday to do an update video for the spring of 2019 for the channel. So yeah, we're going to be talking about a couple things today. We're going to talk a little bit about the stuff that I've put out in the past, month or so. The stuff that is coming out in the near future. And also some events and appearances that I'm going to be making. And also going to be talking about stuff that I've been playing, really brief. And, whoa, kitty, that's a little too close to the camera. We're also going to be doing a shout out. So those are always fun, right? So yeah, let's get started. YouTube is horrendous when it comes to pushing out my content. So you may have missed this. I don't know. I've been utilizing the community tab, which is really nice because it allows me the opportunity to kind of let you guys know about stuff you may have missed if you don't have that little bell notified, and even if you do, half the time you may miss stuff. Also, I understand that my schedule is a bit sporadic. I'm not releasing stuff every month like I used to. I used to release a review every month, and now that's just not really feasible as far as like big time reviews. But the way I see it is I look at it as quality over quantity. I don't want to just push out some random stuff. I want to make sure that whatever content I'm putting out is stuff that you guys will really enjoy. And I know everybody really is here for the reviews. That's the primary thing that most people are watching on this channel. So those take precedence, of course. So what have I been up to? Well, I just released the last story, which was the action RPG game that came out for the Wii. And so I did a review on that. It was a full-on review, costumes and whatnot. And it was a lot of fun. Really fun to put together. It was definitely a challenge. It was a long game, spending 30 hours on the game and then 10 hours editing and, the voiceover, the costumes, all that stuff. I want to thank each and every Patreon donator or patron that donated, because you were directly responsible for making this episode happen as far as like getting the costume. We paid someone to create the costume and had to pay for the materials and the wig and of course paying people for their time and also craft services, if you will, buying people food. So, that all that money comes from Patreon. So it took about 2 months to earn enough to be able to afford everything, but it really paid off in the end. I think the episode turned out great. It was a lot of fun. And, I want to again thank everybody who participated in helping make it as good as it could be. So, and the game I really enjoyed. I thought it was fun. I had a little bit of nitpicky stuff here and there, but overall I thought it was a really fun experience. So definitely check out that review if you've got some time. It's about 22 minutes long. Next up, prior to that, probably about a month ago, I did a mini review. It was my very first mini-sode, and it was, dude, you haven't played this game, Mini. And I really enjoyed that just because of the structure. It's a little different reviewing a game without having to worry about writing up skits or think up something funny. It's more of a straightforward review. So I was okay with that. I really enjoyed doing that because it kind of brought me back to my journalism days. As far as writing a review, I didn't have to be concerned with, making it overly funny or goofy. It was just very straightforward. Don't get me wrong, I love the skits. It's a part of the channel, and the skits aren't going away. But I am doing these mini-sodes as kind of like an in-between, so that way I can get content out to you guys, but still make it really high quality. So I did a review. This is actually a Patreon. There's a section in my Patreon where if you donate a certain amount of money, I'll do a mini review for you. I started this fairly recently, so you can go check it out. The website's patreon.com/ I think it's I believe if you just type Dongled, you'll get there. So yeah, either that or just type in like, dude, you haven't played this game on Patreon, you'll find it. Links down below, by the way, for everything that I'm talking about today. One of my patrons wanted me to review Flying Warriors on the NES. So I did. That's a cattail. And, I had a lot to say about it. And it was cool. It was a fun experience. And I'm looking forward to doing more. So let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk about what's coming up next on the channel. So this coming Wednesday, first off, XPDM Radio has been a blast. If you guys aren't tuned in, it's my video game music podcast that I've been doing for, it's going to be about a year, coming up pretty soon, which is exciting. And it's a lot of fun working with my buddy Justin, my co-host. And we have a lot of fun. It's a great time. And we have been interviewing quite a few composers as of late. This upcoming episode that's coming out this coming Wednesday will be the Freedom Planet, which is going to be featuring an interview with Layla Wilson. She's also known as Wolfle. That's her tag name or whatever. And it's going to be a review, and it's going to be an interview that she was in. And it was a lot of fun talking to her, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. If you like video game music and you want to kind of deep dive, for those episodes, we don't do like skits or commercials or any of that. It's just a straightforward interview with the music and everything. So it's you'll have a chance to learn a little bit about how the soundtrack was composed and everything. So if you like Freedom Planet, definitely check out that episode. It airs next Wednesday. And then we've got another interview planned in the future, which we've already done. We've already completed it. It's with a really big composer. We're super excited, and that will debut in episode 30, so look for that sometime in the summer. Regarding gaming linguistics and noob repair, I've had some ideas, but nothing has really stuck. There's one idea that I think I'm probably going to do for gaming linguistics, popped up in my head fairly recently. I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. I should do that. So I will most likely be doing that in the near future. But the main focus lately has been, dude, you haven't played this game, getting reviews done. So next up, which should be coming out within the next 2 weeks, is a mini-sode. So another episode that's just a review. And I can give away what it is, just so you guys know. Because I don't normally do that. I try to keep secret about what I'm putting out there just because I like surprising you guys. But I'm doing a review on the game called The World Next Door. It is a Switch game that came out in late March. Look for that in 2 weeks. Hopefully. Everything's done on it. I just got to edit it together. And then I've got one bigger review planned. It's not going to be too big, but it's going to be, probably about 16 minutes or so. And that, I hope, will come out in early July. Yeah. To coincide with something else coming out in July. Oh, I've said too much. So, yeah. I probably shouldn't have said that, but oh well. I mean, I could just edit this out, but that's no fun for you guys. Anyways, let's get it moving on. What have I been playing lately? I have been playing mostly Switch, because I got a Switch in late February, early March. And so I've got a pretty hefty collection already, which is just growing bigger and bigger as the days go by. And it is, it's a lot of fun. It's nice because, I can hang out upstairs with my wife in bed while she watches whatever TV show she's watching, and I can just, finish games that, I may have bought on PS4 or I may have bought on the Wii U that I just haven't gotten to yet. So, I've been kind of doing that a little bit, and it's been nice. So I've been playing Smash Brothers Ultimate, and I've been playing Starlink, which is a lot of fun. It's really good, especially for Star Fox fans, so definitely check that out. Retro stuff has kind of taken a backseat when it comes to just playing stuff casually. There was a game that I was checking out for the 360. Actually, there's a couple games that I've been checking out for the 360, but they might turn into reviews, so I can't really say too much about that. Shout out. So I want to give a shout out to a channel. The channel is Do You Nerd, and they have about 800 something ish subscribers. You should go check them out. It's run by this married couple, Tom and Lacey. They are really nice people and just really positive, genuine gamers and nerds who love to do unboxing videos. They love to do these like gamer vacation or like cons, like gamer cons, or nerd cons, like conventions and stuff like that. And so they kind of take footage of that and they show you, and then they do, like I said, unboxing videos, and they just have a really fun, unique channel. They also do the YouTuber of the Month, which I pretty much watch every single month because it's always nice to see some up-and-coming YouTubers. There's been a couple of people who I've subbed to who are putting out good content thanks to their YouTuber of the Month, which they took over from Russ Lyman, my buddy. So, speaking of Russ Lyman, he and I are going to be at a convention. Two conventions, but one in particular is EmpireCon, and that is in July. I believe it's the 13th. It's on a Saturday, and it's going to be in Albany, New York. You can go. Tickets are cheap. It's like $10. This is the first year they're doing it. The person who's doing it also has conventions all over New York that he runs, like Syracuse, the big Syracuse convention. He runs a couple others, but yeah, super nice guy, and he is giving us a table, so we will be there. We're not going to be like guests or whatever, just because the guests already filled up, or they didn't have room for us or whatever, but they're giving us a table, and so Russ and I will be there kind of promoting our stuff. I believe we might also have a panel too, so check that out. Again, July 13th. A few weeks before that is Too Many Games. I will be there this year, and I'll be with company. I will be with Justin, my co-host from XPDM Radio. We're going to be there to, hang out and also, of course, promote the show. And we are looking to do a meet and greet. We'll announce some further details on the podcast, most likely in the near future. And so definitely check that out. Go to Too Many Games. We'll announce the details about the meet and greet soon. We'll probably do like a giveaway, like free stickers or whatever from the podcast. So yeah. And there's another con that's coming up in September, I think, but I can't reveal too many details about that just because I don't think it's been like officially announced or whatever. But stay tuned for more details on the way for that as well. Well, that's all I got for you guys this time around. Stay tuned for more from the channel. I will try to have more for you soon. Again, thanks so much for the support, and make sure to check out all the links that I talked about below. And here's a kitty butt. Kitty.